Welcome to the Atlas Exercise Nutrition Glossary. This video covers terms starting with F and G, offering definitions from amino acids to whole grains. The Food and Agriculture Organization, or FAO, is part of the United Nations, headquartered in Rome. Despite global food systems, billions still face hunger. Key issues include the debate between industrial agriculture and sustainable farming, and how food politics influence who has access to food. The FAO addresses global challenges like hunger and debates on farming methods. Food politics ultimately determine global food access. FAO, billions still face hunger, despite global food systems. Debate, industrial agriculture versus sustainable farming. Food politics shape who eats and who doesn't.
What it actually does: sets global food safety guidelines, tracks hunger statistics, advises governments on agriculture policy, publishes nutrition standards. Warning: dark/controversial angle. Critics argue large international agencies can become bureaucratic and slow. Food policy recommendations sometimes clash with local traditions or small farmers. Global agricultural policy can favor large industrial systems over small-scale farmers. Debates exist around pesticide use, GMO policy, and sustainability definitions. Atlas Exercise Insight: nutrition isn't just personal, it's political and economic. Who controls food systems? Controls public health.
Fat-soluble vitamins are those able to dissolve in fats or oils, such as vitamins A, D, E, and K.
Fat-soluble vitamins, stored in the body, can become toxic in high doses. Vitamin D deficiency is common, but over-supplementing is rising. Fat-soluble vitamins are vitamins that dissolve in fat and are stored in the body's fatty tissue and liver. They include vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. Brain. How they work: absorbed with dietary fat, stored in the body. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, not needed daily in large amounts. Warning: dark/controversial side. Because they are stored, toxicity is possible, especially vitamin A and D. Supplement megadosing can cause liver damage, calcium imbalance, or clotting issues. Many people take vitamin D without testing levels. Fat-free diets can impair absorption. Atlas Insight: more vitamins does not equal more health. Stored nutrients can become stored problems.
Fatty acids are substances that give fats their different flavors, textures, and melting points. Different fatty acids affect the flavor, texture, and melting points of fats, making them solid, semi-solid, or liquid at various temperatures.
Fatty acids. Trans fats were legal for decades before bans. Omega-6 overload from processed foods may drive inflammation.
Fibrin is a protein formed by the action of thrombin and fibrinogen, which forms the basis for blood clotting.
Fibrin, necessary for clotting. Excess clotting, linked to heart attack and stroke risk.
Fluoridation is the addition of fluoride to a water supply as a public health measure to reduce dental caries. This process involves adding fluoride during water treatment, supplying it to the public, and resulting in reduced incidence of tooth decay.
Fluoridation, praised for reducing cavities. Controversial in some communities over long-term safety debates.
Fodder is defined as coarse feed given to livestock.
Fodder. Industrial livestock feed often includes corn and soy monocrops. Raises concerns about soil depletion and antibiotic overuse.
Gastrointestinal is an adjective pertaining to the stomach and intestine.
Gastrointestinal (GI) gut health. Now a billion-dollar industry. Ultra-processed foods may damage gut lining.
Gestation is the period of fetal development, commonly known as pregnancy.
Gestation. Maternal nutrition affects lifelong health of the child. Food deserts increase pregnancy complications.
Gingivitis is the inflammation of the gums, often leading to noticeable redness and swelling compared to healthy gums.
Gingivitis, linked to heart disease and systemic inflammation. Oral health reflects whole body health.
Glucose is the simplest form of sugar, which is assimilated in the body and is known as blood sugar.
Glucose, constant spikes from sugary diets stress insulin systems. Type 2 diabetes rates continue rising.
Glycogen is the form in which carbohydrates are stored in the body, primarily in the liver and muscle tissues.
Glycogen, low-carb versus high-carb debates dominate fitness culture. Depleted glycogen equals fatigue, poor performance. Glycogen is the stored form of glucose found in the liver and muscles. It acts as the body's quick energy reserve. High voltage. What it does: fuels workouts, maintains blood sugar, prevents fatigue. Muscle glycogen right-pointing arrow, used during exercise. Liver glycogen right-pointing arrow, maintains blood glucose between meals. Warning: dark/real talk. Low glycogen equals fatigue, brain fog, irritability. Overeating refined carbs causes constant insulin spikes. Extreme low-carb diets can deplete glycogen and reduce performance. Bodybuilders manipulate glycogen for muscle fullness before competitions. Each gram of glycogen stores approximately 3 grams of water. That's why carbs affect body weight quickly. Atlas Insight. Carbs are not evil. Mismanagement is.
Goitrogen is a substance that increases susceptibility to goiter by inhibiting iodine uptake by the thyroid gland. Common sources include certain foods like cabbage and broccoli. Goitrogenic foods are a source of substances that can interfere with iodine metabolism in the thyroid.
Goitrogen. Found in foods like cabbage and soy, usually harmless, but excessive intake may affect thyroid and iodine deficiency. Goitrogens are substances that interfere with thyroid hormone production and may cause enlargement of the thyroid gland, goiter. Test tube found in cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cabbage, kale, soy products, some millet, cassava brain. How they work. They can block iodine uptake, interfere with thyroid hormone synthesis. Warning: dark/misunderstood side. Raw juicing large amounts of cruciferous vegetables may suppress thyroid in susceptible individuals. Soy-heavy diets may affect thyroid function if iodine intake is low. However, cooking reduces goitrogen activity. For most healthy people with adequate iodine intake, these foods are safe. The problem usually appears in iodine deficiency. Existing thyroid disorders. Atlas Insight. Even superfoods can cause imbalance in excess.
A gram is a measurement of weight equal to about 1/28 of an ounce.
Gram. Portion distortion is real. People underestimate how many grams they actually consume. FAO. Global food power structure. Fat-soluble vitamins, stored nutrients, stored risk, glycogen, energy reserve or metabolic rollercoaster goitrogens, healthy foods that can disrupt hormones if mismanaged. Nutrition isn't just science. It's policy, industry, culture, power. Train smart. Question labels. Protect your body. Biceps. This concludes the video on F and G terms in the Atlas Exercise Nutrition Glossary. Knowledge is power.